Government news, and today we will be talking about American political culture. First part, or one of the parts of the American political culture, is the income and wealth. As you can see in this map and diagram of the 2012 election of Mitt Romney and Barack Obama, of course you know Barack Obama won the presidency. He was of course a Democrat. With the citizens with less than $25,000 a year, they tended more to vote for him. But the people with the $200,000+ wage, they were tending to vote more for Mitt Romney. And then in between the $60,000 and $75,000 range, they were more independent. Now, the second part, geography. Geography in the more urban areas like Washington, California, New York, they tended to be more Democratic. But the rural areas like Texas and Utah, places like that, they were tending to be more Republican. As you can see, also the same thing, urban, it was more 54% with the Democrats, and then with the rural, it was more Republican. I mean, there's not much to say from that. Now the level of education. As you can see, that with the high school degree, there is less independence and a slightly more Democrats, but it was still level. Then, with the community college, Democrats got more voters and tended to be more Democratic. With the Republicans, they started to lower, and so did, but with the independents, they started to increase in their voters and in their status as an independent voter. And then, at the bachelor degree, you can see that a big increase again with the independents, and then a big increase with the Democrats. Here's another diagram, basically saying the same thing, how the higher the education went, the more Democrats there was. But with the higher education, the less Republicans there was. And then the same thing with the independents. More education equals more. And that could be because they were informed more from their schools. Like, for example, us, learning from Mr. Bowling, one of the best AP government teachers that there is in the business. So if you're informed like we are, you know more. So we tend to not be as independent. But not everybody has that opportunity, so a lot of people become independent at a younger age. Speaking of age, as you can see, the 18 to 29 years of age, there is about a good percentage of Republicans, but there's slightly more Democrats, and there's also slightly more independents. Then at ages 30 to 49, the Democrats start to decrease, but the Republicans increase. Same thing with the independents. They start to decrease also. And then at ages 50 to 64, the Democrats, or Republicans, start to gain more voters and things. And then with the Democrats, they're increasing for some reason. I have no clue why they increase here, but they increase, and then when they get 65 plus, there's a decrease. And then as you can see, the independents, as you get older, there's less and less independence because you know more of what you want and what you like. Here's another one. As you can see, Democrats slowly, they're at a good level, and then they start to decrease. The independents, a lot of them at a young age, and decrease a lot. But Republicans, young age, very few, and then they start to increase. Now on to China. So China, they have presidents just like America, but their presidents have 5-year terms, and each term they get to serve a maximum of 2 terms. Okay, and then also their president isn't chosen by the people like in the United States. Their president is chosen by the NPC, National People's Congress, which is made up of 3,000 members who vote for their president. And that's another good thing, that in their government, they have many members in each of their parts of the government. And that's a good thing. But a bad thing is that their people aren't really involved in their government as we are. If you want to know where I got any of this information, that is where you go. Deuces.